Isambulu Vinaka, very good afternoon and warm welcome to Marcelin Grounds here in beautiful Votuanga. Lovely Saturday afternoon for this round 5 clash of the Vodafone Fiji Vanua Championship between the NASINU Bulls and of course NASINU. With me as always, former Fiji rep, former Toulon bulldozer, the one and only Koli. Bula, my brother.
Bula binaka, my brother, ni bula binaka na turang na marama zorbo na ngonele o wataliki na wikim ni kede sara na dobo muritu manangito and Vodafone Cup. Apa mimbi kin na matitimeru merau na we ngali wani papa and sigani kwa sa kwa na NASINU wataliki na matatimi ni Northern Bulls.
That's right, Koli, as we have a quick look at the points table here in Central Vanua Vodafone Championship game. We have Northland still leading the table after 4 rounds with 14 points. Rewa is on 10, NASINU on 9, and of course Northern Bulls looking for their first win of the season here at in Marcelin Grounds.
There's some of the well-known players, well-known names here in the NASINU team.
Yes, brother. You were saying that there's a Suva rep?
Yeah, number 8, Isireli Mbimewai.
That's right. He will be packing in at number 8 for the NASINU side. So looking forward to a great game from him, Koli. And of course, Northern Bulls need that first victory of the season. Hopefully they'll get it. But of course, NASINU have had a great run after the first 4 rounds.
Batalan kini do talangan na dorbo gitu ko na matitimin NASINU na batini ka ba o Isaac ndong tualebu ngo indo talangan na dorbo pasakit dito ko na gito ngo may na matimin ni ubisa and na ubisa berton na ubisa balelebu matatatu ngo na matitimin ni NASINU na batini ka ba ti ko na matimin NASINU iyo matim talangan ni Northern Bulls go na tongol may na ndela na gorto na binagata merton may partaka na buda na taba artoran may partaka na matimin talang.
That's right. We're here at Marcelin Grounds in Suva. Beautiful day for some awesome Vodafone Fiji Vanua Championship rugby. And of course, the early setters for this first 4 rounds. NASINU have had a great season so far. And of course, they're looking to make the playoffs after the next 2 rounds. As we get this one underway, nice high kick from the fullback this afternoon. Apisai, and of course taken deep inside the Northern Bulls territory. Northern Bulls breaking through the first tackle. That's a nice run up, but I think he's lost the ball. Ref has said no, play on. I think NASINU are, yes, they're going to have possession and they're inside the Northern Bull area. There's a lot of space on the open side if they decide to take it. And of course, they're taking it up through the forwards, NASINU. And this has been NASINU's strength for the first 4 rounds, Koli. Unfortunately, that was a mistake taken a bit too high. And of course, now the Northern Bulls have a chance to clear. And now NASINU with their wing Berra has the chance to take the ball up. Manages to break through the first tackle and get the offload, but there's no men to support him. The breakdown at the ruck is lucky for NASINU on that occasion. They have possession and they're just between the 22 and the 10. They're looking at spinning it through the forwards. They need to be careful with these 50-50 passes, NASINU. Still play on to NASINU. They're spinning it wide. They have an overlap. They have an opportunity. Decides, oh, nice little flick inside from the forwards. But the Northern Bull defense reads it well, lays it back. This is early in the first half and there's lots of running. Both teams looking to really set themselves. NASINU need this win, of course, to firm up that quarter-final place. Out on the full, unfortunately, that time wasn't a very good kick, but a good first run of play, Koli, for the first half.
Yo tutokon din na nilako ni Paul ruto ko tukumeng ko na matitimin ni NASINU yo na bole ni renir to maro na tuna Paul sinir to sulia apola ka nirto libol to na Paul to ko nilako ni Paul liu ya na ko nganindo na ko tuliwa saka o bombuta ni sa sul telikin na Paul ko waro merto birtingo no gor na matitimin ni Northern Bulls.
Northern Bulls all the way from NASINU looking to stamp their mark on this game. They need a win in order to get their season up and running. Of course, the top 2 teams from the Central Division make it through to the playoff rounds. That's a good line-out take from the Bulls. They're just on the 10-meter line. He's going for the up and under. Nice kick, great take by the winger from the Northern Bulls. He's in open space. A good chop tackle from NASINU. Stops him just outside the 22, but Northern Bulls hot on attack. Ref says play on. Northern Bulls with a big line-out to the right. Taking in a bit high, and the NASINU defense reads it well, but they're just outside the 22 now, Northern Bulls. They're trying to get that early score from this NASINU pack that dominates in the second half. Yeah, playing the ball on the ground. That's going to be a penalty, but a good break from the winger from the Northern Bulls, Koli.
Totoo po tinanong ro Ngaliwan ni Papa to na matitime rua pa na matitime ni Northern Bulls do na kanon na marora binakatoko ko na kautada kitu mana polo arawan ni relation liberto na tutong iwaro metangit ko nangonongo.
Yeah, I think you should go for the penalty. It's right in front of the post, but it is a strong wind coming through this afternoon here in Vatuanga. And this will be a good opportunity for the Northern Bulls to get first points on the board after that high tackle. And yes, he's going for the 3 points. So up steps the first five Ndengunu. Rocco. Rocco will be taking the kick for the Northern Bulls. And of course, a chance to get points early in the first half. NASINU have had a great run in the first 4 rounds. Kohli is starting off with that upset win over Northland in the first round. And they've just rolled from there.
As for the Northern Bulls, they always say, Kitungoi. Kitungoi.
One now.
Iya, non rutula ko tumingo na matitime ni Northern Bulls, rutula binakati mertula bertaka, o Kitungoi. Apatang kina, rutula ko tumingo mebakan di bakadan tungo Northern Bulls, go na bakan nambul makau rusot go pati keneloka.
Yo.
Biar partatal tuang go Ramsami NASINU tim, nelok go ndendre menakabor.
Woo! Danger serangan Ramsami NASINU. As we see the Northern Bulls lining up for their first penalty attempt of the match early in the first half, taken by the fullback below. And of course, it's unsuccessful, unfortunately. The wind very strong today, Kohli. The teams will have to be careful with those high kicks.
Iya kan jadi todok mepakan gitu ke dengan rabiti ko ndalo manirarango maslin ndo nakan na lebu ni dangi ndo lago tumai karon ni rabanga tag natal tunga na be mata timeso na ilago ni dangi karawan ni koto binakin polo ser na lewa matau na bundo rabiti kina polo na buku ni kuko ni dangi ngole tumai na esa na wasa
Iyo, nawa lebu. As we see NASINU now taking the 22. They have the wind behind their back and, of course, an opportunity to clear it out of their danger zone after that early mishap. Northern Bulls with possession in the center of the field, looking for options on both sides. That's right, good, solid running rugby. Manages to break the first tackle midway between the half and the 10. Good charge, good tackle from NASINU. Picks up the ball nicely, the open side. Taking it up strongly. Northern Bull defense needs to get organized. NASINU on attack. First five gets the ball. He's not at the first, but that's a nice pop pass to the big prop from NASINU. Paula Nasinga on that occasion. Good run. And of course now the penalty to Ramsami NASINU. And this is where they are really dangerous. He goes for the quick tap in the open side, takes the ball up himself, needs support.
Iyo ma ore de chune lo ngani tur tu chune matim NASINU wana na buti kono to kota ta chune polo iyo santo na berto na support sento don merto na to tolo ta gitu kan bale ne kena mauri na polo ke bagar tur kata merto litam bang na polo ene lo ngani gitu go.
Now NASINU with a penalty opportunity and they're deciding to go for a scrum right in the middle just outside the 22 in their first decent opportunity in the first half from a set piece play. NASINU forwards have the advantage in terms of size and weight. And of course, great crowd here this beautiful Saturday afternoon, Kohli, for some awesome grassroots rugby.
Iyo totoka ver mandangan na sar ver ndo bitu kon ragol tumengo uda dake na len punwera. Rambole tungo na uda ina bugun non rabina gata mer mai matta mer mai cheta kana non ramata timi. Iyo these Northern Bulls, they should watch out for this number 8 Hulk, the living Hulk.
I agree. He's had a great first 4 rounds of the Vodafone Vanua Championship. And of course, we're looking forward to a big run for the first set piece. But of course, the ref not happy with the scrum on that occasion. He'll have to reset it. NASINU's scrum has been solid for the first 4 rounds. They've had some really good scrummaging sets. And of course, their backline has been really intense. And they've done really well. So the Northern Bulls have a lot of work to do this afternoon. They need to get points early. Because once Ramsami NASINU gets on a roll, it's very difficult to stop them, as we see from their first set piece. Just outside the 22. This is their first genuine opportunity from a set piece. Let's see if Hulk will take it up, but it collapses once again. Ref says play on, and here he is, Kohli. Hulk taking it up strongly, breaks the first, breaks the second, takes 3 to get him down. He's just outside the 22 now, NASINU. Oh, he goes for the intercept, unfortunately. And yes, even if you're going for the intercept, it's still a penalty to NASINU, but a good call from the ref, just an intercept, not a deliberate knockdown, and of course NASINU with another chance, Kohli.
Iya, totokan din ano to ko to na matim NASINU na polo, to mong rabina na polo. Iya, ndo na kamer to na rede na kamer to na bitan na na leni tim na ken na muri bina ka teno ko to na polo. Ina bugun ni support se, ina kebo ka to mo amber ta kawalangan wala ran ni to na kubeta ni man polo na matim ni Northern Bulls.
Northern Bulls, their defense needs to really step up for this first attacking opportunity. We're about 7 meters out from the try line. Ramsami NASINU with another opportunity to get some points on the board. The men from Neta Siri need to set their line out. They're trying to disrupt, trying to make it difficult for NASINU to get the ball. Taking a bit of time. Worked well for Northern Bulls on that occasion. The ball does go back, but NASINU still have possession. Rolling and rumbling just inside the 22 of the Northern Bulls. Ramsami NASINU look for the back line. Set piece play running through the forwards. Asiveli on that occasion, there was a nice slow pass and a great take from the first five on that occasion as they set up for another attacking raid. This inside center for Ramsami really did well on that occasion for that set piece, but unfortunately Kohli lost forward, and now the scrum to Northern Bulls. So good pressure from Northern Bulls, and of course they have the result.
Kandia na todo ko mapa ureda tu kana ilolo ni gitu en matati miru rongo en arrebina ka vero no matati ureda mantanga na ilolo ni gitu roberta ka santuna kana kuko roberta ka tu ko no matati miru io en buku ngani kana kautu na pol kana mo relo ngabina ka ero ni rutuna erdo bakin no tu lines ko Northern Bulls abor me no tu viringor ni line scrum e berto na mati mini Northern Bulls en bina ka talanga ngona ngar tu tarakina polo merto wana takasarmai kin no tu asam.
This coverage being brought to you thanks to My TV, Mastering Grounds in Vatuanga. Last week we were in beautiful Sugar City. And of course, looking forward to the playoff, which will be coming in another 2 weeks. All teams vying for an opportunity to make it through to the first division. And of course, the Skipper Cup. As we see the Northern Bulls, bit messy on that occasion. Pressure coming through from NASINU. Let's see what the ref says. That was a genuine opportunity for NASINU on that occasion.
Mab aureda tunggo na ilong gitu warta tunggo nambatin ni matatim ni NASINU areda nangon ngo emba kitchen kadiwa kono no to fosu kono matim ni NASINU so areda no be paisa ka to na polo mi nambo wiki ni matau matani mege tongo aureda na bugu ngadi tamana tongo
19 years old. Unbelievable. They're getting them so young now. As we see another set piece scrum. Ground conditions not favorable for scrums. It's a bit muddy. And of course, NASINU do have the bigger pack. But we're looking forward to that young fly-half that you just mentioned, Kohli, Josephat Mbera. See how he goes. Young 19-year-old. Big opportunity for Ramsami NASINU. Showcase his talent and skill. As Ramsami NASINU have their sights firmly set on making it through to the premier competition of the Skipper Cup. Let's see how the scrum goes. Scrums haven't been too good. Starts to collapse again, but then of course NASINU with the chance. Hulk has the ball, and I think it's a try or no penalty, unfortunately. But you're right, Kohli. Call him the Hulk for a reason.
That's the living Hulk. Sanjina totokan tina na rerening gitu warta tikung ko na number 1 ni matim NASINU ngo endua kondo kada ni tumbo Hulk otro bongo sa matao tina matim ni Suba vida talaga nakalabo sa lago durumen na may bunatani ya totokan na rerening gitu sena mateni mega warta tigo yo ore to na ngonen ko baka na ngonen ningaw yo ore to kana ada ngo baka na ada may lau ke baka seng ke baka undi na bombota na rani lau sengau entuna sana kona do rubongo Hulk
Same place, different letter, eh?
Iya.
Inaka. All right, as we see another penalty opportunity for Ramsami NASINU. They decided to go for the scrum. It has been their strong point this afternoon. They've had good advantage from the scrum, and of course, like Kohli mentioned, the number 8 for Ramsami, the NASINU Hulk.
NASINU Hulk.
That's right. The NASINU Hulk with another opportunity to showcase his talents. Came so close earlier on, and of course, here's his second opportunity. But there's a lot of space out in the open for NASINU if they want to take it. We'll see how they go. The scrums from Neta Siri. The Northern Bulls, they really need to reset and get themselves an opportunity. There's a good base for possession, but it's starting to collapse again. This open side. Big push coming from NASINU. They have the advantage. Hulk has it at its feet. He's going for the try. No, he's just short, maybe by a meter. Ref says play on. Ball still alive. A lot of open space on the open side for NASINU if they decide to take it. Ball's taking time coming out. Pick and drive from NASINU once again. The forwards want to use their muscle to get this over. Another pick and drive. Good defense from Naitasiri on that occasion, the Northern Bulls. Bulls defense holding up strongly, but they're looking to go down the open side. Hulk once again with the ball. I think he's got it over. Ref's on his knees. Yeah, I think the ref had the best angle for viewing at that time, Coley, and I think it's a fair call.
Yo totoo din na ilolo ngi turto bertatu na matim NASINU opat lang kina na nono to tatango maki orto na matim Northern Bulls orto sengen binagata merto bakatara mesko na matim NASINU. Iyo ngo na ilolo ngi tonta sarap tingo ndare tingo ngo era bakanga era soto tingo na superheroes. May man na matitim itelangan ni Northern Bulls merto ngaron binaga chigo o flash chigo mayasa nandua. Iyo ni mo flash ina binaga ni kenai sato kani endo talador tingo berto na matim NASINU o Isaac ndonguno.
Boy, it's like the Avengers have come to Vatuanga.
Yeah.
One another, my brother. But as they say in NASINU, all superheroes come from NASINU.
Yeah.
In our live. Once again, the Northern Bulls scrum still under pressure from NASINU on that occasion. NASINU trying to drive home the advantage. Get this try. We're moving towards. As you can see how strong the breeze is, Coley, with the coconut trees in the background there. It's quite a strong breeze coming through, favoring NASINU this afternoon.
People have to watch out with the coconut.
That's true. You never know. It's all about watching grassroots rugby at its very best as NASINU go for the big push, using all the forwards to get over. The scrum has fractured. They have the advantage. Ref says play on, gets out to the wing, tries to go for the corner. Isake, I think he's over. We'll have a quick meeting. I don't see the lines person confident that it's a try. The line-out official is going to have a quick chat to the ref. Very... no emotions coming, so we're not sure. We'll have to guess. But they're going to have a quick chat as we see our future superheroes playing in the background, enjoying a game of touch rugby on a Saturday afternoon, the kids. And it's a try to NASINU.
From Isake
Daungunu. That's right. The number 14 for NASINU. NASINU on the board, 5 points to nil, Coley.
Tutok na ilok gitu orto batachun ko na matim NASINU kena nono to sa reda binakamay na nono to mulmul kena muri na gadugan yo ko ikuto na polo meron ni mbona ta binagadugan na ilok ni nono to attack na gadugan na matitimi yo pa na matitimi ni Northern Bulls ko kutal juga na nono to tatang ko maki matim NASINU ke bagaru to binagata merto na wandu kana matim ni Northern Bulls ni sigani kuwa merto na pandi taka na ilok ni gitu orto bertaka and score to sa gamitan bagaw chigo.
NASINU forwards getting a much needed break as they go for the conversion to try to extend their lead over the Northern Bulls. Great work from the NASINU forward pack on that occasion. They've really proven themselves in the first 4 rounds. And of course, they've done really well to be taking that opportunity in the next coming weeks to be qualifying for the Skipper Cup. As we see the conversion to be taken from NASINU right near the sideline. Northern Bulls under the goalmouth having a team talk. They need to regroup themselves. They're still in it. There's lots of time left. Nice high hanging kick from NASINU. Unfortunately, that was not successful. But NASINU still with the early lead. 5 points to nil. And of course, Coley, Northern Bulls really need to not allow NASINU into this game.
Yo ore teman-teman nilalong gitu kalau tumengor na lo menipita na minitir tu bertaju mengor na Northern Bulls na ndo tatang maki and then research ko NASINU merto tambak na skoa sa uci pita batana minitir ko sartung tambak na matim NASINU yo sansu berto na matim ni Northern Bulls merto la berta gitu me na polo ke bakar to na titip na polo raw talang anir to na ko talang kan tukai meran di pon titigir to nilalong gitu ko.
As the rain just starts to come down here in Vatuanga, it's going to be difficult for the teams. Loose ball there. Balls all over the place. The NASINU defense needs to get back and sort it out. Northern Bulls piling in the pressure. I think NASINU still has possession, but they're deep inside their half. Good dummy from the first 5, but the ball's still in play. Good clearing kick under pressure from the 19-year-old. And now Northern Bulls with a chance to attack just on the halfway line. And of course, they need to get their attacking plays organized, get it set, get their structures organized, and not allow the NASINU forwards an opportunity to get the ball, Coley.
Iya kan jadi todo ko bana mata tim ni Northern Bulls na lolo ni biri na line out porto waro merto na takam ko ena binaka merto na bitan binaka indo ni lolo ni pol merto bertaka endo na ilako ni gito merto berta talwa na mati timnes no to ngole mai nandelana merto na kata merto me berta ni raw talanga ni merto na mai kau tanarara enam budam buda.
Crooked than my grandfather's fence, but the ref says play on. NASINU with the advantage. Here we go. Taking it strongly, one of the big forwards for NASINU breaks the first, tries to walk over the second and tackle the third. But NASINU on attack on the open side. They have a line out, they have some players. They're taking it in strongly in the Northern Bulls defense. We have a player down. Ref says play on. NASINU still with possession, but I think the Northern Bulls have the ball. No, NASINU back with possession. Not the best of passes, but a good step from the number 8, Human Hulk, breaking 4 tackles on that occasion. He is a handful this afternoon for the Northern Bulls defense. As the play comes to where the injured player was, fortunately, he does go backwards. NASINU still with possession, but they are back just before the 10-meter line. Northern Bulls defense resets. Quick pop pass on that occasion, good swivel from the forwards. NASINU once again with possession, looking to take it behind the defense. It's a bouncing ball, it's awkward. Good solid tackle, spot tackle from NASINU on that occasion. It's a penalty. Good set piece play from that occasion from NASINU. NASINU forward said, take it easy, let's not rush into it, Kohli. But as you can see, the NASINU defense starting to slowly pressure the Northern Bulls and pushing them further and further back.
Urada chuna ilako ni gito rubuta chuna mata timini NASINU ando na kana no tu sasanga chu no tu botobole na rangya no tu botobole ni artuli rotal kina na polo abatal kina enna kina tori na polo ver ke desar na bi mata timerua ena bina ka meron na ngaro na bina na kina tori na polo tingo mina polo mbaleta ni susu chuna raki ro ni nasi na polo
Wananavu. As we have now the line out. NASINU with the advantage. They're about maybe 10 meters out from the Northern Bulls try line. This will be another set piece play for NASINU. This is their bread and butter, these NASINU forwards. Ref not happy with the setting, but we're back in it. Bit scrappy, but they do clean it up. NASINU at the back. They're resetting another pod. The Northern Bull defense comes up strongly. They need to hold them out here. This is the best weather for this type of grunt rugby. As NASINU take the possession back once again, but he's standing up too high at an angle. Northern Bulls giving a good push. That's a good defensive play from Northern Bulls, and the ball is loose. Unfortunately, tempers are flaring. Balls play on. NASINU looking for gaps on the outside, looking for players. Unfortunately, the ball is slippery. It is going to make it difficult. Ref needs to clean this one up, take control of this game. But of course, so far so good for the Northern Bulls on that set, Kohli.
Ya kan dina todo ko ina bukungan in raki so tabi ko ina gitong karabi ko nangongo uda batalakin na tangi wana mati merua meru rede bina ko na ilako ni gitong ko dini sa ko na fiti ko talanga na ilako ni gitong to be bertaka merto na numatal to na buno ilako na tangi batalakin na raki so ko rani sistel ko na polo en bina ka merto na rede to na sana kida ke ba urto bina ka te merto na moro bina na polo merto lang nirtu tambaga na bi point so urto bina ka te mer nirtu winta kin na gito en na singani ko.
Another set piece scrum this afternoon. Rain starting to come down steadily here in Vatuanga. It's held out for most of the day. Been a beautiful day so far. But, you know, this is what grassroots rugby is all about. All the best players in the world, every single professional rugby player has had to start somewhere. And this is it. On grounds like this, anywhere and everywhere. Applying their skill and their trade. And the latest edition, that young 19-year-old for NASINU, Kohli.
Tutok din na to uray na natali din na matim na wali sila sini matim NASINU na durubong na batini sa roni na may pamatutig ko kit ko na angito lelebu roni na men nando nangon ndar maka na single chibula na durubong ko.
Big push coming from the NASINU forwards. They're looking to get it ball. Nice control from Hulk on that occasion, but he does get stopped about a meter short of the try line from the Northern Bulls try line. NASINU back with the ball. Eroni has possession. He's looking to set his forwards up for another attacking raid, and of course this will be another opportunity for NASINU. As we wind down the first half, NASINU with another solid chance using their big forwards. Takes 4 men on that occasion to stop him. NASINU still have possession and looks to be an advantage. We'll see what the ref says. Play on is the call. Good clean out from Northern Bulls. And of course, Ronnie back with possession. He gets isolated, but he does have support from the forwards. Pressure coming in from the Northern Bulls once again. They're trying to make it difficult for NASINU. But that was an advantage the ref was playing for playing the ball in the ruck on that occasion, Coley. And they take the quick tap and go. Try to take advantage of no men being there. How? Wow. What do you reckon? I think he's got to try. Could be, you never know.
Yeah.
Northern Bulls defense was still setting up.
Yo ori tal nga nailolo ni gitu porta chungo na turbong go halke.
Yeah, man.
Indo tani na non thong ga ga gitu gani na non to ilati ni tatong kumagi na mata timi ni Northern Bulls sando na tamata kuko.
As the referees just having a chat to the Northern Bulls about their defense. This is an opportunity for the Northern Bulls to just have a quick break, reset themselves. Northern Bulls have given away a few penalties this afternoon from the set piece, Chloe, and the ref just wants to calm things down.
Matitimin ni Northern Bulls en pinaka merto na vital no pinakasara en no to vital no tingo me bakan ni irto rede tiko na mulum meso ka to mulum kina ka to usik bote te mikin na ila tulu tatang maki orto na matitimin ni NASINU iyo ke baka orto na pinaka merto na babi nakatakan nila orang gitu pinaka merto na vital no tiko merto na vital no tiko menrara meran irto na takatakabat me baka nindo na ti merto gitu tiko.
Another defensive scrum for the Northern Bulls on near their own try line. NASINU have sensed that their forwards clearly are dominant in the set piece and also broken play. So they're going to take advantage of that to try and score another try, get themselves a buffer before halftime. The Northern Bulls defense needs to be strong. They need to hold out. But the scrum is going to be reset. It's getting really slippery out there, Coley, with the weather conditions getting worse and worse for set piece and scrums.
Iya kan dina todo ko hiya dina ni tawti kana uta vera mantangan na ndo ni pito ko ni ritiko an non may to ko non mata timi siang abang dua ni to soir na uta tawti kana ngaudang ko.
Ramsami NASINU forwards really setting about their work this afternoon, taking advantage of their size and their speed. But to the credit of the Northern Bulls, they've held them out for most of the first half. They only allow NASINU a 5-0 lead. So Northern Bulls very much into this as the ref try and resets the scrum. He wants a clear passage for the ball, make the tunnel. NASINU with possession. They're going to go for the pushover once again. They're starting to roll. They're really getting into their game and needing to work these forwards. NASINU really taking advantage of their power and their possession. And Hulk has, no, ref says penalty try. Collapsing the scrum, so that's a penalty try. 10 points to nil NASINU, Koli.
Iyo toto kasarangan na ilolo ngi turto portatu na matem NASINU nor to kapata abang bota ni erto sa pulimain na mulu meso erto sa tapan na ngito sa uti karto redati ko na enabuko ngani bital na binakarani na adukin na nganga sen tambagero kin na squad. Iyo en na ilolo ngi turto sa sanga to may kinapambalua enabuko ngani kuko talangan itatang mga erto takaptu may na matim ni Northern Bulls. Iyo kalungata nirto may tambakatal do squad.
As we see the NASINU team coming back, trudging back. So NASINU with an automatic 7-pointer, taking it to 12 points to nil over Northern Bulls this afternoon, Coley, and the Northern Bulls under a bit of pressure. Nice high kick. They need to get men under it. It's hanging. Oh, he almost had it. Unfortunately, just lost on his fingertip. That was so close. Is so, but no for the Northern Bulls, Coley.
Kadira todo ko may pagkausap ko ko ganga raw ni pinakasarangayan na tutunudo ko na sisi ko na polo. Ngo endo na kan rin may pamunit ko na lang ka. En kana sangay may tambaki na pointi. En nailolo ni kito ko.
Ramsami NASINU can't get too comfortable this afternoon. They need to keep their concentration. This Northern Bull defense in their attack is very hungry, looking for their first victory of the season, and of course an opportunity to make it through to the playoffs. The top two teams will make it through to the Skipper Cup next season, and of course quarterfinals kick off in 2 weeks for the Vodafone Fiji Vanua Championship right here on My TV. As of course NASINU with their first defensive scrum of this set, and of course Northern Bulls need to apply the pressure, see how their scrum holds. NASINU will want to clear it very quickly. Northern Bulls try and twist it. Try and push momentum away from those big forwards. Ref will have to reset. And of course, as we expected from the Vodafone Vanua Championship, great running rugby, and of course, some of the biggest stars of the future with an opportunity to showcase their skills and talent as they prepare to move on to the major competitions next year.
Already ko nanonro combination na number 8 ni tim NASINU kay nanonro to first beltang ko ni raun raro pakangau number 10 ni NASINU ang gore na nanuto no number 10 na under 19. Iyo.
No.
Under 19 na bagitin kalioti ko ang ni sa uya kay mengau.
Oi, lovely. As we see NASINU with possession now, they decide to run it, give their kicker some space, give him some opportunity, clear some of the pressure. They're just outside the 22, but Northern Bulls are fighting for the ball. NASINU still have possession. It's coming in from the side. Ref says play on. Bit of a jiggle there from the 19-year-old, but he does have the ball. Now back with the fullback. Good tackle from the Northern Bull defense. NASINU still have possession, but they're deep inside their half. They need to get players behind the ball. Protection is key. It's going to be greasy, but that's a good clearance. He manages to get the ball out. Bounces near the halfway. Northern Bulls with an opportunity to attack. Decides to go straight, hard and fast. Manages to get the offload. Beats the first tackle, but unfortunately the ref says forward pass. That, unfortunately, was a promising opportunity for the Northern Bulls. Kohli and the NASINU defense now has a chance to clear the ball.
Orito na matatim ni Northern Bulls tutok na ilolo ni gitur tu bertakati ko iyo na vi dalalay sarang arto mulmulmutigina ko lebo ka bunitigina na ken na ko vital tingo na polo berto ka to le ko tatamiki na matatim ni NASINU ke bakar to pinagata merto na pamnatan to ilolo ni gitur na matatim ni Northern Bulls merto reda na vitikina leso oran dirto na pamnatak.
The pace of the first half taking its toll on both teams. There's been 11 reset scrums only in the first half. So as you can see, both teams are eager to go into the break and, of course, get an opportunity to get some rest and, of course, get some water and prep for the second half. But NASINU with the possession, they'll want to clear it out quickly this time. They tried to run with the ball in the last scrum, unfortunately. NASINU with possession. Just outside the 22. Ramsami NASINU with the ball. They want to clear it out quickly. Put pressure back on Northern Bulls inside their own half. Northern Bulls one possession. They need to try and disrupt NASINU's possession. Make it difficult for NASINU to get the ball. NASINU once again looking for the opportunity to get the penalty. Goes for the old-fashioned up and under. Good solid clearance from the halfback. But yes, that collapsed scrum did come back to haunt the Northern Bulls. And now NASINU with a penalty and a chance to put more pressure inside the half of the Northern Bulls as the rain starts to really come down, Kohli.
Yo berto na matatim ni NASINU ke baru to pinagata merto na marot na polongo na binaga merto na tangeta na polongo merto ko to maikin na senon turara.
NASINU with the penalty. Doesn't look to be going out. Still in play. Northern Bulls with the ball. He has men on the outside. Ball to hand is important. Cut out pass, but it does bounce, allowing the NASINU defense. Bit slow, the Northern Bulls on that occasion, but they still have possession. Looks to be a lost ball, but the ref says play on. I think he did keep control of it till he hit the ground. They're just short of the halfway, the Northern Bulls. They're trying to pressure NASINU. Good take from NASINU. No pressure there on the halfback that time. Bit of a juggle. Pressure coming through. We'll take the line out. Just inside the half of the Northern Bulls. NASINU with possession, of course, another set piece. So far, the NASINU forwards have had all the action. Let's see if they try and get their backs involved in a set-piece play. Good solid take from NASINU on that occasion. The Northern Bull defense does grab him. They're just outside the 10-meter line. NASINU now with possession. And, of course, there he is once again. Taking the ball up strongly, Luvidin, of course. Now another chance for NASINU. Spinning it wide, but the ball does go behind. That's a good step from the fullback. He beats 2 tackles and ducks under the third. But he does manage to keep possession for NASINU. They're still around 2 meters short of the Northern line. And of course, the Northern Bulls, that's a bit of a dummy pass. Unfortunately, slippery ball on that occasion. Yeah, as both teams... ref says it's a knock-on. There is an injured player. I think it's a NASINU player. Temper's running a bit hot. Bit of frustration from the Northern Bulls, Kohli.
Kadira todo may pagkasaportado kung ano tungkol tumingo na matatim ni Northern Bulls to sing na binakata meron na may ileso talo wala ni sing ni kwarto binakata no tolo tumingo meron na kautan nararang ko belain dambe sal nga may nandilang. May na tolo
Yo. And of course, Fiji Rugby investing time, resources, and of course qualified medical personnel for all of their fixtures, for all of their divisions this season. And of course the team just taking a quick break as the doctor comes off. And we'll reset for the scrum. Both forwards have been battered in the first half. Like we said, 13 reset scrums in the first half alone. That's a lot of scrummaging for these forwards. They'll look forward to the halftime break. But now they'll have to reset for another scrum as they get a bit of encouragement.
Ora dito ko na ilolo ni gito la tungo bir mantangan nang usara sara bir na sa ndo dito ko nertongo sa punto niya pala tir na udala ko tumengo yo endong na matetimi o mboto ndir to sol sol bakituk may sanan dua ora din saya lima na bacinrara sanan dua.
Woo-wee. Another reset scrum, and of course the Northern Bulls need to clear the possession. They're inside their own half. Big push coming from NASINU, but they get the ball out clearly. Northern Bulls with some space over the half. He breaks the first, takes 3 to get him down, and of course Northern Bulls with possession. NASINU trying to apply pressure. Oh, that was a beautiful pass from the Northern Bulls on that occasion. Oh man, calling is so but no.
Another iso but no way.
Oh, man.
Iyo, may pagkasaporta tiko naudang ko merto na numo pinaka tiko sisi jugi na polo. Lebu sarang na polo pinaka to ko cuma na matitim ni Northern Bulls may ilusi wale e na buko ni ken na sisi lengan to na polo.
Beautiful soft hands from the Northern Bulls on that occasion, looking for that opening and of course trying to splinter the NASINU defense. But now NASINU with another set piece. This will be scrum number 15 for the first half, and of course NASINU with a chance to clear the ball. They'll want to get. We had thought they wanted to get the ball out early, but they're looking to push the Northern Bulls back and get a penalty and turn defense into attack with an opportunity deep inside their half. So we'll see how this goes as they both set for the scrum, getting very slippery with the rain and of course the weather conditions deteriorating. Yeah, NASINU holding on to possession, pushing once again. They do have the advantage in this scrummage, and that's obvious after the first few scrums. Breaks away, and of course NASINU with Hulk. Looks to be a bit of a shoulder charge from the Northern Bulls on that occasion. Ref says play on. Goes for the up and under. Looking to apply pressure coming through from the NASINU team, and that's what they wanted. Putting Northern Bulls under pressure, and now they have the scrum right on the 22. Good attacking phase from NASINU on that occasion, Kohli.
Ora dito ko nang gaseng-gase ni non ruto ngito na matimin na sino ruto kila na kanisi na polo ruto mo ruto merto tumbur ta na polo beten ni nandendre na kena bisu na polo me baka endo na polo en lumo en way
Unfortunate for that young Northern Bulls fullback. And now NASINU with another opportunity to put some more points on the board before the end of the first half. They have a scrum right on the 22. My guess is they're going to try and push all the way to the try line, Kohli.
Iyo dito ko na non ruto fos na matitim na sino fos pinakatoka. Dito ko na vida na ilolo ni kiturto porta ka ruto bil ka na matitim ni na fos ni Northern Bulls Iyo matitim Northern Bulls. Pinakati non ruto backline. Gua na sana merto na reda karena ruto na pamnatakan.
Iyo. That's the thing. NASINU have not allowed the Northern Bulls backline to get any opportunity for attacking phases. There's another advantage for NASINU. They're about midway between the 22 and the try line. Bowler with possession, gets it through to the first 5. Looking for runners on the outside. Bit of a breakdown in communication, but the ref says play on. It's still advantage to NASINU. It'll be another penalty to NASINU. And it looks to be just out midway between the 22 and the 10. They go for the quick tap, look for the spaces. There's open space for NASINU if he passes the ball. He didn't pass, he went himself. And it's another try to NASINU. Adding to their total, it's now 17 points to nil. NASINU lead the Northern Bulls, Koli.
Sanjana. Totoo na po tulo or tumita ka pa na matitim na sinu na nanguri ka mantangan na nailakalong ningito kaya batalan kin na kinasul tutongya no kuno makke pa ka ya awatan ke mata-mata. Iyo nanono to wili ka na kanang gitu tore ni lalato kana sana sana dua karto ko to mikina na polo ramer tuli tambaka ko to sakto na kinato kaya nangunong ko.
And that try is scored by the blind side Franca and of course the captain Chone Tukana for this Ramsami NASINU team, leading from the front, the captain, and of course NASINU with a 17-0 lead, and of course now the conversion and an opportunity to extend this lead over the Northern Bulls this afternoon, as we see the kick being lined up, while the referee and the Northern Bulls captain Turangan Nimbuli have a quick discussion over that last series. This young first 5, 19 years old. Let's see how he does with his kick. Has the height, doesn't have the direction. But of course, NASINU now extending their lead, 17 points to nothing over the Northern Bulls, Koli.
Sanjina totoo na ilalo na gitu parte tun sen ko wana mata tim ni Northern Bulls rede ko kepa karu to binagata merto no binata merto gitu ena binaka merto na vital no serjunga na lo menirara.
You know, Koli, you're right. The NASINU forwards are not allowing the Northern Bulls backs any opportunity to attack this afternoon. As we see another kickoff from the Northern Bulls, trying to put pressure. Takes the man and the ball at the same time. Good spot tackle from the Northern Bulls on that occasion. It's getting messy.
Yeah, it's getting messy.
As we see the Northern Bulls trying to put pressure on, and of course tempers flaring. A lot of pushing and shoving. Northern Bulls getting a bit frustrated. Captain for NASINU trying to calm things down. Leading from the front, Tukana. As it still starts to get a bit out of hand. Bit of frustration coming through. Ref just trying to break the two teams apart. Everybody just needs to calm down. A lot of pressure from both sides.
Pero na matutim merua naririmin na kami ruwa kasama ta kay ndo nga nang gito rumeng gito ray na lo menrarango sa ko naragabi kaya ba rumeng gito ray runa gito na naragabi kene ba sa sinre ni kay ba do menrarango rarango rarangan ni iken nang gito rin naragabi yo to kaya sa porta to na kaukawa ning gito rusulo ito na matutim merua.
Ref needs to have a chat once again with the Northern Bulls captain, Turangan Nimbuli, trying to get his, talk to him to have his team, get them under control. Of course, Fiji Rugby, zero tolerance for violence on the field. So players' futures are hanging in the balance whenever they get frustrated. As we see the hooker for the Northern Bulls, Malorua, on that occasion, losing his temper, but as they say in rugby, all hookers have very little patience.
Yo nirito na matatim ni Northern Bulls ngo evida talaga na nandaw gito rangol ito may na matatim ko na Northern Bulls
And of course, that's halftime right here at Vatuanga with NASINU leading the Northern Bulls 17-0. We'll be back for the second half straight after this. Bulavinaka, welcome back once again here to Marceline Grounds in Vatuanga as we kick off the second half right here on My TV. And of course, the Ramsami NASINU team leading 17 points to nil over the Northern Bulls. Northern Bulls with a lot of work to do in the second half, Koli.
Yo reda tu kanila kalau ni gitu go baru minta nasarapon ko na mata tim ni Northern Bulls arto may to kana sana go sar na round to na gay pang taga pina kana mata ni rangi may baka ni Elio to may na tagun to we karan ni na kautir to taga to nga be buki to nga non to sibit talaga no tombil ra kata kan na mata tim sena len ni non to tatang maki na mata tim ni sino.
As the NASINU forwards had a big first half, winning over 80% of their scrums in these difficult conditions, and of course Northern Bulls with the kickoff. Tempers were failing in the first as the game closed in the first half. Northern Bulls need to really get into this second half. They need to score early, not allow NASINU forwards to get any momentum as NASINU take it out to their big men, trying to clear the 22. Keeping ball in hand, opts for the dummy runners. Oh, just what you need your hooker to be doing, running in the open field. As we have another opportunity for the NASINU team to really stretch their legs. Keeps the ball on the ground, looks for his winger, he's coming through. Oh, it's unfortunate. That was just a bit of a slip there from the Northern Bulls. Very lucky on that occasion, Kohli.
Another ISO but no.
Another ISO but no. And of course now the Northern Bulls with possession and of course the line out, but they are under a lot of pressure from this NASINU attack, Kohli.
Kandi na todo ko ye no to didi tu mengor mata temi ni NASINU to menakata merto na pandi takatiko na kair to sambi tu ngo en buku ni gitu ngarap tu nang ngo mati ni Northern Bulls en na binaka merto na na tatal no tilo ni gitu arto na bital na palebu meron nirto takata kapata kamera nirto na woro kina na loka me baka na nirto sotigo kina mati timi ni Ramsami NASINU.
Yo, another big round of games this weekend for all the divisions, and of course right here a lot of pressure, all teams vying for an opportunity to make it through to the Skipper Cup as the Northern Bulls go for the crossfield high hanging kick, setting himself up inside the 22, does slice it just a little bit. That was a good clearance from the Northern Bulls on that occasion, and of course they have the attacking opportunity just inside the 10-meter line of NASINU, and this is the chance for the Northern Bulls to set piece, get a score on the board and get back into this game, Kohli.
Iya memang kau sabar dekat ko baru ridang ko rin mata tim ni Northern Bulls to sabi tolo pinakamain na be mamaya arto na pinakata merto na merto na may boro laka na loka karto maro tu mengo serto balu tu mati mengo na mata tim ni Ramsami NASINU.
Northern Bulls going for the set piece, trying to win the line out. It's a 4-man line out. Gets the ball cleanly. Nice set piece play, couple of pop passes, does for the run out, and of course, nice step inside from the Northern Bulls. Unfortunately, that pass, yes, ref says play on. Northern Bulls with the advantage. There was a knockdown from NASINU. So Northern Bulls on the attack, just outside the 22 of NASINU, and they have a bit of an overlap if he passes the ball, but he chooses to run inside where the defense was heavy. And of course, that was a lost opportunity for the Northern Bulls on that occasion. They tried to spin it wide, but the NASINU defense has reset. Northern Bulls still with possession, but NASINU has their defenders set in place now. Pop pass, he runs on the inside angle. Good cut-in run from the Northern Bulls on that occasion. Solid tackle from the NASINU defense. Big hit from the NASINU prop as the Northern Bulls bit isolated on that occasion. Tries to lay it up. They do get men behind the ball. They reset for another series. Back on the open side for the Northern Bulls. One off running, and of course, unfortunately on that occasion, but a double knock on. And it is a penalty to the Northern Bulls. Bit of back check, so the ref marches them another 10. As the rain's really starting to come down, Kohli, here in Vatuanga.
Yo toto kan nila ngi turto berta tu mengor na mata tim ni Northern Bulls so buta nir to sangay bitol na pinakar to sa buli tamay nor to malmalumu rede tu kan kene tiga putang gitingan na polo en na karuni pi mamango sa tiga busan ngamber to sa pata kair to or to na mata tim ni Northern Bulls sol tu bertol to tongi ya rede ko ni parang metang gitumba en rede pinakatambeka merto na tambaka entones ko mera ni kautir to poto tolomay en na buku ni kair to sa mempin na to na mata tim ni NASINU.
They're about 10 meters away from the NASINU try line, the Northern Bulls. This is their first set piece of the second half. They want to get a score. They want to get back into this game. Try and eat away at this NASINU lead. Northern Bulls, their lineouts have been solid this afternoon. Looking for another set piece. Trying to get these fast running backs for the Northern Bulls into this game. Haven't had much opportunity in the first half, the Northern Bulls. Two-man pod being set up, and of course NASINU fighting for possession. Ref says play on. That's right, the rain and the slippery ball making it difficult for the soft hands as NASINU back on the attack. Fortunately, that one just going out. So the weather conditions really starting to affect the type of play we have in the second half, Koli.
Kandi na todo ko na ilakol ka digital tungan ko na sinu do na kana nuruto sa ngasar tunga pagkukuha merto ka ko ni tambang ka indones ko na mati ni Northern Bulls yo Northern Bulls nuruto tungo uba to biya karna sar tunga nuruto sa merto tara na polo merto na kauta ke main nuruto ke to kai mero me baka ni sa litu na ngono ko na mati ni sinu na tirka bitu kisang.
So far, no substitutions in the second half. Both teams sticking with the first lineups as the Northern Bulls try to get their line out sorted. That was a bit sloppy, but they do get the ball back. It is behind the advantage line. Good take from the winger from the Northern Bulls, Tukai, as he gets the ball back, and that's a good solid shot from the NASINU defense. But the ref is pulling it up. I think it'll be, yeah, it was an accidental knock on, so it'll be a scrum to the Northern Bulls. And of course, wasted opportunity from NASINU on that occasion, Koli.
Kandi na todo ko totoo din na nugu kasarap to na nunro gito matitimirwa medo may na ngunang ko abang bota ni December nindua na pepan romo si solibon na ndo bira na lenitimi gito no ken bale indo nang gito sa gito re na kanta sarap to na ngunang ko me pakan indare may na bingito sauti do na kana lebu ni pepan romo pataliki na pepan tamdam mo solid ko
As we see the scrum being set, but you're right. Discipline very important. In the last few runs, there have been lots of yellow and red cards. And of course, so far so good. The ref has kept good control of this game, and both teams have played some good, clean rugby. As we see the Northern Bulls back with possession. Of course, another chance to attack. Opts for the chip and chase. Yeah, he was taken out after the kick, Koli, so that's going to be a penalty to the Northern Bulls. Bit of momentum for the Northern Bulls.
Tutok na ilokol na gito ruto portatu na mata tim ni Northern Bulls. Me pakausa portatu ko mata tim ni Northern Bulls go e pinakati ko na to backline. Kaya pakarto retan na ilokol na gito ruto takabatumay. Erto diti pa nga na backline talan ron robin aksar ko na ruto gito. Me pakan erto gito tuk na sana erto na fojo ruto na mata tim ni sinu. Mata tim ni Northern Bulls me pakango ni erto na dorbongo erto dorbong mana pendelan erto beta na pendelan ni erto na ingito na bunang putong puta era ora sa virtu tutol talangan na to kakalaw ke pakarto bang tagabina kan to backline.
Northern Bulls with an opportunity to get some points on the board early in the second half. This will be their first opportunity, wins behind their back, and of course now a chance for them to get their first points as they take the penalty through the halfback Ongosai. This will be his second kick of the afternoon. First was unsuccessful, unfortunately. So let's see how Ongosai does with this kick. It's outside the 22. It's hard, it's straight, and of course it's through. And Northern Bulls on the board, 17-3 in the second half, Koli.
Totoo din na rangya me pakan ni rutolo to mengo na mata tim ni ram sa NASINU urto na kata merto mai buka lutelo kana bengito kede urto ta kaba iyo totoo ni saro ni mika poronelo kana singini ko mai porto na mata tim ni Northern Bulls kartu sa uli de main luto mulumumu reden lo ni gitu ko na polo poro metang gitu ko poro rede tali merto na kauta tal mai na mata tim ni Northern Bulls na lo ni gitu ko
17-3. We're about 10 minutes into the second half here of this Vodafone Vanua Championship clash between Ramsami NASINU and of course the Northern Bulls looking for their first victory of the season. Good clearance on that occasion from the Northern Bulls. And of course he gets it out safely with the line out just near the 10-meter line of NASINU. Good clearance kick from the Northern Bulls. They need to do a lot more of that in the second half, Koli, in order to have a chance to win this game.
Tolo na point irto sa may bitarong ko na mata tim ni Northern Bulls rani sulito lang tungan don pipakan ditaki kina mata timi merto no pa ku to talbalay ni raw ni merto may rawat talanga nang gangay na signi ko ya por merto birgo na mata tim ni NASINU.
Northern Bulls lineout has effectively has worked effectively this afternoon. Like I said, more crooked than my neighbor's front gate. And of course now the Northern Bulls with the attacking scrum inside the 10-meter of NASINU. And of course, NASINU a bit of lax in concentration and focus, and Northern Bulls are starting to creep back into it, Koli.
Iya kan tinatuto ko orito na ilokol ni kitong ko orto sa pandi tegirto may namata tim ni Northern Bulls. Mata tim ni NASINU en ilokol ni kitong orto porta na second half go na mata tim ni Northern Bulls. Pagka may saya little may ilokol ni kito orto porta ko may namata ni Mama. ke bagarutun pinakata merutun pandi takatu na nutong gito se merutun rawatan gangga ni sini kuwa merutun pandi takatu na gito to bari takamai ena matene mama Northern Bulls ke bagarutun pinakata merutun na rawata na matim ni sinu ko merutun pandi takatu na ilakalo na gito kaken na sere gitu na polo merutun na backline.
Big push coming from NASINU. Great tight head. Forwards working strongly, still working together as a pack. Being controlled well by the halfback, and now they have the advantage. That was a good scrum from NASINU on that occasion, Koli.
Tutoka na nonruto marroto na polo na matim NASINU. Iya me ke bagarto wili kapina tumay na mata tim ni Northland na kuko ni Forge ken nonruto marro pina na polo na Forge ni NASINU. Nasa na aran nirto na bukita merto na takataka morto we nasa ni beklan me pakaw sa portakatiko.
This division shaping up to be the two powerhouses, of course, Ramsam and NASINU, and of course Northland, who met in the first round right here in Vatuanga, the upset win going to NASINU. And now, of course, another opportunity to solidify themselves for a quarterfinal spot, NASINU. Northland, of course, looking for that first victory of the season. It hasn't been the best season for them, the Northern Bulls team. And, of course, they'll want to really stop NASINU on this attacking raid, not allow them to get any more points. And, of course, disruption once again in the line out from NASINU, and yes, wasn't straight that time, and now Northland with the possession and of course a chance to clear the their attacking area.
Iya uri tu na ilo ni line out tu berta cuna mati tim NASINU mulu muti ko na sana ena buku ni ken na berta kitu na polo aki na mata tim ni Northland se na Northern Bulls no binaka merto na kau tamay na polo en na scrum gori merto na wana takasar mai meron nirto mengitor tiko ken norto lane squad.
Another big push coming from NASINU. Their scrum unstoppable this afternoon as they have possession once again, and of course the advantage, looking for the chip. More pressure coming from NASINU on that occasion. The Northern Bulls scrum completely disintegrated on that occasion, Kohli, as we see NASINU really starting to dominate through the forwards.
Yeah, kanjil tu dok. Timin ni NASINU ko me paka supportatu ko. Kuko tiko na ilolo ko ningi tur tu portatu ko na norto forwards. Ka ndona sana merto na retu mana mati tim ni Northland merto na taka ka merto na birmbay ta pinakat na norto didi ta katik may na mati tim ni na forwards ni mati tim ni NASINU.
As we see some fresh legs coming on for the Northern Bulls. Number 21, Wailetia is coming on, and also number 23, Ratu Ipeli coming on, and NASINU also having a substitution as well. Coming on for them is number 22, Apinisa Ralulu. And of course, he'll be packing in with the NASINU forwards as Northland need to get some fresh legs onto the field. They need to get some inspiration and, of course, stop this awesome NASINU attack that has dominated through the scrum and their forwards, Koli.
Orang menggarap itu gorin na scrum apa nama tim ni Northern Bulls ini bina kamerton na sanga merton apa na scrum gori merawan ni napakatala na nurto ina kisen nurto sa sanga nama tim ni NASINU me pakan nurto sa redes don gor nurto line score.
Northland holding on that occasion. That was a good scrum from the Northern Bulls. NASINU didn't know what to do with it. As of course they try and reset for another pod. They're still on the attack. NASINU, the defense for the Northern Bulls needs to be stronger. Manages to break through the first tackle, loses his shorts but keeps on going. NASINU back with possession. Soft hands is what's needed. Slippery conditions, they need to be careful with handling. Nothing spectacular. Work the phases. Looks for the cutout pass, and of course those big NASINU forwards in the back line make it difficult for the Bulls to try and defend. There's a lot of space on the open for NASINU. If they can get the ball there, unfortunately it does go backwards. He does manage to get the kick in. That was a shame. That was a breakdown in play. And of course now the Bulls with a chance to clear the ball with a line out on the 22, Kohli.
Totok na ilokolo ngi turtu berta cuma gor na matim NASINU ka rutu bandi taka to na norto maruto na polo merto tok nga kina esana kina norto line score kina matim Northern Bulls ke rutu pinakata merto na tako makan norto litamba kana score na matim NASINU rutu sanga merto na kope man polo ka merto na tangeta lebis rangamai kina norto esana na matim NASINU.
as we see an injured player being attended to. But Koli, this is the 5th round of the Vodafone Vanua Championship, and the first time that coverage is being brought to you on my TV, and it has been an amazing experience watching grassroots rugby at its very best, Koli.
Totoo kan din na. Durtal juga ni gor na bibisau ken na matitimi ni Northern Bulls. Na bukungan ni ken na wandi tagtyon matitimi. Ken na rota lang merto na sanga merto na kota kami na ken tukay meron nirto pon ka na matitimi ni sino en ilolong gito ni sini kwa.
As we see a change in the Northern Bulls, number 16 Ladarua coming on for Malo Rua. And of course another opportunity for the Northern Bulls. Their lineout has been effective this afternoon. They've had 100% from the lineout. It's just the size of the NASINU forwards. They need to keep it away from them. He goes for the crossfield around the 10-meter line, but it is covered by the winger. Good take from the winger from NASINU and a nice pop pass to the fullback. And it's just to get some fancy footwork going. And of course breaks the first tackle, but the Bulls defense was there. NASINU have to reset very quickly. They haven't set up their forwards and their backs yet, so they need a bit more time. They're not going to wait. They're running for the pop pass straight to the prop. On that occasion, taking it through was Nasinga with a good run. Of course, fly half has to step in. Defense is there for the Bulls on that occasion. NASINU still have possession. Game starting to slow down a bit with the weather conditions, but NASINU still have possession and they're protecting it well. You need to keep it simple. Keep the passes simple. This is starting to get a bit rough out there inside the rucks. Goes for the cutout pass. Breaks the first tackle, looks for space. It's a knockdown. Play on. We'll see what the ref says. Cole, you mentioned so far no yellow cards, no red cards, but I think we're about to see the first yellow card of the match.
Angela.
Ref reaches into pocket. Yes, a professional foul from the Bulls winger. He was, you can see he's very upset with himself. Aisake Tuolevu will be taking a 10-minute break. He is very disappointed with it, but he almost had the intercept. And that's the gamble that you take when you go for the intercept. If you miss it, it's a professional foul and you're on the bench for 10.
Iyo pambutan ni indo talang na isubar no
Tama ni isubar no, brother. Big gamble sarang ngamin.
Iyo orida juga ni popola ka saranga kaya tarando no na durboya na polo. O pambutan ni raw sarangan ni nakuta ta kami na tukay na matatimin ni Northern Bulls. And
now NASINU with a one-man advantage on the left wing. Let's see what they do with it. Their lineout hasn't functioned effectively and it still breaks down. Once again, in Northern, the Bulls with a chance to clear. Bit of a sighted kick, but now NASINU with the possession. Going for the winding up run, and of course, good solid defense from the Bulls. NASINU still with possession. Inside center has to step in his scrum half. Breaking tackles the big NASINU forwards. Another advantage. Gets twisted awkwardly, but ref says play on. They have the advantage, NASINU. They're going to move it through the hands. A lot of single digits out there, but they are big and fast. These NASINU forwards, as you can see, taking the ball up really strongly, the open side. And of course, another pick and drive from NASINU on that occasion. They're gaining good yardage. They're really on attack. They want to scrap home. And of course, he goes for the blind side. And the pop pass just unfortunately overran the ball by half a meter. They still have possession and they're still on attack. Ref says play on. Bulls defense swarming, but of course, NASINU have the overlap. If they go on the open side right now, they'll have space, but they choose to take it up once again through their forwards, who really gone about their work very well this afternoon, NASINU. And of course, rumbling it up once again, another 10 meters, the NASINU pack. They've operated as one this afternoon, NASINU. Nice. Oh, that was a beautiful Iso.
No, but no.
That's right. And now the Bulls try to run it out from their own try line. Doesn't work out on that occasion. That was so close. And now more substitutes coming on for NASINU. We have another substitution coming in is Michaele Vuetti. He'll be stepping into the loose man position. And of course now Northern with another scrum. Something that they don't want to have right now is a scrum near their own goal post, Kohli.
Ora dito ko niloloko ni Polo to lalong ni kito oro porta jura mata timerua na mata timini NASINU no nang kasenga sekila ni nasisis juga na Polo erto pangata to kana pasilele ka karo to marob na to kina Polo mata timini Northern Bulls abombotan ni lebu to kana pasimbala burto ka ko lebu burto lebu to nang erto lebu lutum to kina Polo mata timini NASINU erto sang sanga jungor yo mata timini Northland ke bagarto na pinagata na mata timini Northern Bulls ke bagarto na pinagata merto na tango magirto mai na mata timini NASINU ni litang bagital dunus ko na pinaka merton na rangge sarang na polongori kinaya sa ninuto rara.
Very close, eh? Northland, NASINU, very close, eh? Very close. Neighbors, eh? All right. And now Northland with the Northern Bulls with another scrum. A chance to clear their line. They had a good scrum the last one, but big push coming from NASINU. They've got the loose head and it looks to be a penalty, but it is a penalty to the Bulls. He opts for the tap and go. See if that works out. There is space, but he is down on his own and there's no support coming through. NASINU defense gets back. Gets the ball back into the Northland, the Bulls half. Bulls have possession. Just short of the 10-meter line. Breaks the first. They're on the 10-meter line now, the Bulls. They need to get possession. Claiming for a penalty. Ref says play on. NASINU defense has reset. Could be a bit offside. But it's a good kick from the Bulls. Allows it to bounce. Takes it near the 10-meter line. A decent series of play, but I don't think the Bulls should have tapped from their own 5-meter, Koli.
Kan dia todo ko na tignan sa ko sa mata ko no to ko ta ke cuma na pola no na di pagkatal na to ya kaya dangga may nangona me ko ta lebi mai no to tong magi kina sa nuturara sina sa ni punor tong gitu may kina na matitim ni NASINU.
As the rain really starting to pour down this afternoon here in Vatuanga. Fans are really feeling it. Looking for shelter anywhere they can get it. As we see the hard-working Naimbitu for NASINU on inside center being replaced. He had a great game this afternoon. Scrappy line-out once again for NASINU. Northland with the advantage. Sorry, Northern Bulls with the advantage now. But of course their scrum not firing on all cylinders. The NASINU scrum has been awesome all afternoon, Koli.
Kan dia todo ko me pa ko support ko ndo na kan re-rep na kanigi tur to portatun ko na forward ni mata team ni NASINU ka patalan kina en mata team ni Northern Bulls na no to backline hindi ni irto raw ka pinasa ko yorto sini bang tak pinasa to backline me pa kan ni to raw ni irto sing bote juga no to backline na mata team ni NASINU.
Bulls will need to get the ball in and out very quickly, not allow the NASINU scrum to set. They need possession, they need tries quickly. Time is against them. It's taking time to get out of there. Big push coming from NASINU. Does get the ball, but there's a lot of disruption coming from NASINU. I thought good scrappy play from the replacement scrum half from NASINU, number 22, Raululu, but the ref said no, playing the ball on the ground. And now it's a penalty to the Bulls, just short of the 10-meter line, and a chance for them to get into the attacking area of NASINU and try and get some points on the board and back into this match, Koli.
Ya already tu na non to no mo gor mer to tang gitu pa yo pakasama pinaka beleta ni already tu na lako ni line out to takap na mati tim ni Northern Bulls lako pinaka sa tunga to non presente no to line out karaw ni narani ponti tengir tu lang ke pakar to na marro na polo en line out para mer to na.
The Bulls lineout has been tremendous this afternoon, 100%. They've even won a few off the throw of NASINU. NASINU, if they want to make it through to the playoffs, really need to fix their lineout. They've had several issues with the lineout all afternoon. And now the Bulls with an attacking opportunity. They're deep inside the half of the Ramsami team. They're about 10 meters out from the try line with a solid opportunity to get some points on the board. As the rain continues to swing down here in Vatuanga. Beautiful Suva weather, beautiful Saturday afternoon here in this capital city.
Tutoka.
Goes for the short line out, tries to catch up Napping, tries to get the offload. Good defense from NASINU on that time. The Bulls still have possession. They're going to drive it through. They need to protect the ball as much as possible. It's slippery and it's miserable, but they have possession and they have a chance to score. They need to keep it close. They set up another pod. The defense for NASINU comes in quickly, chops it down fast. Now they're going to try and swing it through the backs. They got forwards in the backs, the Bulls trying to pick the big man and the short man. Unfortunately, a breakdown in communication. And that was unfortunate, but the ref will go back for an advantage to the Bulls. And it looks to be another penalty about 5 meters out. It is a penalty to the Bulls. They'll have a quick committee meeting to decide what they're going to do. I think it's going to be the old-fashioned tap and go and rumble through the forwards. Their scrum has not been effective, and yes, they do. First pod sets up. Bulls with possession. One-man runners. The defense picks it up easily, but they're 2 meters out. They need to just get that extra push to get over the try line as they set up another pod, the Bulls. Bit too high on that occasion. The defense for NASINU holds down nicely. Fans trying to get the Bulls over the try line. Throwing everything at it, the Bulls. NASINU defense holding. There's a lot of space on the open side if the Bulls choose to go that side. But they come back through this, through the blind side. And of course, another pod. NASINU fighting for possession. He was off his feet. Ref says play on. Good play from NASINU, releasing the ball, not giving away the penalty. Bulls back with the ball. Pressure coming through, they're driving, but he pulls him back. Nice defense from the open side flanker for NASINU. Good defense from the number 6. And of course, their captain, Chone Tukana, leading by example. That was a good defensive set as the frustration of the Bulls is starting to show. They've been trying all afternoon for an opportunity. And of course, the defense for NASINU that time holding them back.
Anjin, koko andin na ilalo ni kita rutu porta tunggu na mata tim ni Northern Bulls. Yeah. Ngo sartong kay via porta kasarang orto na mata tim ni Northern Bulls tu sarre tu orto lens ko. Orto via porta kan ni orto na Bulls.
They're setting for another scrum, I think. As the ref tries and finds a spot that's a bit drier, so they won't collapse. Bulls fans getting into this one, trying to get them over the line. If they get a try and they convert it, they're right back in it. NASINU confident of their scrum. They're pushing from their own 5 meter. Does pop up. No, unfortunately on this occasion, it's a penalty. Yeah, the scrum advantage that NASINU have is tremendous. And now they have the penalty as the rain howls down here in Votuanga, Koli.
Iyo redo tul tungan nanraki lago tu kanang ngon ko pero na matiti meru araw sengen ibulang nanraki rorong ko go nanraki ni suba nanraki talangan ko nanraki talangan mai berto mai nadolo.
That's right, within Suba another level. As NASINU back with possession just outside their own 10 meter line, more reserves coming on. We have another substitution. Hooker for NASINU coming in, number 16. Waimbuta. And number 23 for NASINU, Tokovo. Fresh legs on the field for this big NASINU pack. Also substitutions for the Bulls. Coming in is number 20, Balenivalu. Bits another sloppy line out from NASINU. I think they've only won 1 of 12 lineouts this afternoon. Bulls with possession. They are desperately looking for that opening, that break to try and get them that score that'll get them back into this match. Bit of indecision there from the halfback on that occasion. Was easily taken out by the defense, but the Bulls still have possession. Open side, there's a bit of space if they can get the ball through. Kicked through that time by the number 4 on that occasion, Turang Nimbuli. And of course, promising attack unfortunately, but now NASINU back in possession, Koli.
Sanjina, iya umparta tu ngoran tu ilolo ni gitu na mata tim ni Northern Bulls. Tu na kartu bi porta orto sakilati orto ni koko tu orto fozer mati min NASINU. Iya orto bi porta katal orto. Oki tunggoi.
NASINU with a new hooker. Hopefully it'll fix their line-out issues. They haven't won any line-outs at all in the second half. Taken cleanly on that occasion. Chance to clear the pressure, clear the ruck. Get the ball out of the danger zone. If the Bulls get a quick try, then they will get another opportunity as the kick doesn't go very far. The Bulls do have another chance. Their line-out has been perfect this afternoon. And of course, now they are just outside the 22 with another chance to get a quick try and get back into this game. As we reset for the line-out. First line-out loss of the afternoon for Northland. NASINU tried to make them pay by taking up strongly through the center. Now they're on their 10-meter line, NASINU. There's some space at the back if they can get the ball wide quickly. NASINU on attack. Opts for the grubber. Wingers trying to put pressure. The fullback is there. Clears the ball nicely. Nice high hanging kick. Ball still in play around the 22. NASINU with possession, but defenders are there. If the Bulls can take the ball cleanly, they'll have an opportunity. This is dangerous. The Bulls back in possession. They're inside the 10-meter. There's no halfback, but they have the ball, and there's an opportunity if you can get it out quickly to the winger. The Bulls with a chance, but they're on the 10-meter line. The NASINU defense resets quickly, not allowing the Bulls an attacking opportunity. Screaming for the ball at the open. There's an opportunity for an overlap, and unfortunately, hospital pass on that occasion. But now, NASINU with possession. And of course, another opportunity to clear the ball out, or will they go for, yes, crossfield kick. It's a high-hanging kick, a lot of pressure, a lot of danger. NASINU has the ball. Ref says play on. He let the ball bounce, the fullback for Northland. And the big dive to finish it off, winger for NASINU. Great try, Berra. What say, Koli?
Totoo na ilang ko ningito to para tatong ko na matatimin ni NASINU no to po wala sarang matatimin Northland na karto ko talaga kinan ilang ko ni ngito ya ang tulit ang bakaraw kinan na squad.
Refs just want to have a quick chat. Something may have happened on the field in the lead up to the try, but your try scorer, if it is given that man Berra, the winger for NASINU, has had a great tournament so far in the Vodafone Vanua Championship, cashing in on his third try of the tournament, and of course, he's an opportunistic try scorer. It's always that bounce that always favors NASINU, and it did right from the first round, and it has again this afternoon. As the refs have a quick discussion, we'll just see what they're talking about. I think the try stands, and yes, they are going for the conversion. This will extend NASINU's lead right in front of the posts. NASINU extend their lead 24 points to 3 over the Bulls. And I think that's going to be it for the Bulls this afternoon, Koli. What say?
Iya kan tinatotoo ko already ko na nakaisar to membinya ko na matatime ni Ramsam NASINU rusul ka pa kay tolo apa mauta ngo sa naraw ni na bon ditegir to nila ko ni kitong karib to ni sikini ko.
NASINU look to have cemented their place in the quarterfinals in 2 weeks' time. What can the Bulls do? Still a lot of time left on this game. They need 2 quick tries to get back into it. They just need a bit of inspiration. This is where it starts. Can they get the liner? Can they get the win? Yes, they do. They have possession. But no, they've lost it once again. And now NASINU back on attack. NASINU eager to stretch the legs a little bit, extend their lead. They're willing to attack from anywhere. Berra with the chip. There's no chasers. I think it went out on the full. We'll see what the referee says. No, it's a good kick, but the Bulls under tremendous pressure with NASINU attacking at every opportunity, Koli.
Kan tinatotoo ko nilolo na gito to o reto tong kaporto ng matim NASINU siya nga bukan doon ni to biya buka suka ano to sa sangat nga di ni to sa membinara to na kay rusul ka pa to na kata merto na one day tagir to po binakasranga nilolo na gito sa sarap ko nangunong ko.
Bulls with one possession. They need to keep sustained periods of possession. They need to keep the ball for as long as they can, build momentum, get into the attacking zone of NASINU and score some tries if they are to have a chance of winning this at all in the second half. The weather conditions going from bad to worse, starting to clear just a little bit, but you know, that's Suva. 5-minute raining, 2-minute sunshine, 1-minute snow.
Kanjena totoka na iloko ni gito kapatalagin na nanraki suta bitiko and narara maslin and skini ko.
Line out win for NASINU on that occasion. They have possession, they have pressure, and they got their big forwards rumbling it through. Unfortunately, on that occasion, that was a missed opportunity for the big number 2 from NASINU, the replacement hooker, Letasio Waimbuta. Unfortunately, missing out on that occasion, and now it is a scrum to the Bulls, but it really, the way things are going, it might as well just be a scrum to NASINU.
Iya, siya au reto ngo berto na Northern Bulls ina pinaka me pagkasuportado ko nerto sa tikong go na danger zone ina pinaka merto na kuto may na polo kina norto ya sinirara na matimin ni NASINU.
Now NASINU with possession and the scrum, big push coming from NASINU once again. They're gonna rumble it from the 22 if they can, but it does go down. Refs playing advantage. Hulk has the ball, has had a good game, over 100 running meters this afternoon. And of course, now NASINU with the momentum. Bulls defense fractured. Another opportunity for, just unfortunately on that occasion, balls, the possession does break down.
Oh.
It is slippery with the rainy conditions, unfortunately, but there is an advantage to NASINU for the knockdown, Koli, and of course, I think they might just go for another scrum.
Waktu lebih nak kartu tak betul nama tim NASINU. Artu pernah kata melak talent don na scrum bertu me bakanir tu kilan ni kau bina kata orang tu forge kena mata tim ni Northern Bulls.
It has been their greatest attacking weapons this entire afternoon in all 4 rounds. NASINU, as they have another opportunity to set a solid platform for attack and build on this lead. NASINU with possession. As we see the kids having a wonderful Saturday afternoon. Yeah, the old boombox is out, Koli. Everyone's just having a great time, enjoying some great grassroots rugby, as NASINU has another penalty. This will be their 15th penalty this afternoon, and I think they might just go for another scrum. It's been their most potent attacking weapon, and they've built their entire game around their big forwards, Koli.
Ngonang mati tim NASINU tu sa sanga mertu na toro pamalu tu nilok ni gitu. Me bakan nir tu na tak tu na ngona, me bakan nir tu sa liu tu na ngonong ko na rus ngobul ka pakitul.
Round 5 of the Vodafone Fiji Vanua Championship here in Marcelin Grounds in Vatuanga. The rains have eased. It's still slippery, but the big forwards for NASINU trying to push. Bulls trying to hold them. It does splinter, but they do have possession. And that's a bit of a breakdown in communication from NASINU on that occasion. And it's getting, still getting a bit heated. Another penalty to NASINU, as there's an injured player for the Bulls being treated on the ground, needs treatment. NASINU forwards have really earned their pay this afternoon. They've really dominated in the set piece and the open field, Koli.
Iya kan din natuto ko original tu Manila ko ngito ni NASINU nanon nasangga may durung ko pa na mati NASINU nanon to number 1 ko abang butong ko sa game matin non ngito pa na mati NASINU ano na may ngitong ko abang butin ni indona bibukili may sulya pa na mati ni NASINU.
Quick tap and go from NASINU, trying to catch Bulls defense snapping, but they do lose the ball. They have possession, but it is behind the game line, and that's a good shot, probably the shot of the afternoon from the Bulls. One-on-one on one of the big NASINU forwards. NASINU still have possession. Taking up to their runners, trying to reset their attack. Bulls defense has reset. Slow ball coming through from the base of the ruck. Happens when it does get slippery. That was a real, I don't know what that was. I think it was a bloody torpedo shot from one of the Bulls on that occasion. I think the ref is going to call that one a penalty.
You know the Bulls.
Throws up, head first. But no, it's just a forward pass as the injured player receives treatment. And of course, another scrum this afternoon. Bulls need to hold out their scrum. The forwards have really taken a beating here in Vatuanga. And of course, it's not easy for them. They need to get the ball in quickly, out and clear.
Kanji na toto ko ari na taltungan ni rambay mongke chiko na dorbo lalay na matan ni raking ko na kukutelangan no tochia artu pinakataltungan mertu pakatagir to chiko me pakani sa tarair chiko na uda.
Yeah, it looks like the TikTok moves are out this afternoon here in Vatuanga as the fans finds way to entertain themselves while this game moves on. One of the big guns, Ramsami NASINU, looking to make it through to the Skipper Cup next season. The Bulls trying to get themselves the first victory and of course on the board before playoffs kick off in 2 weeks time. And of course 2 teams will make it through to the Skipper Cup Championship next season, and which is Premiership Rugby in Fiji. And of course another opportunity here for NASINU to put pressure on this Northern Bull scrum and of course try and get the ball back and build on this lead.
Wala tungan na itutupa ken na warau ni tire ni waru tau tungo na nonoto ko sa mata tim ni NASINU reda tungan ni lako binasa tungan nonoto ngito na luma ni bing gitu kede.
Iyo. Get it out quickly. Very delicate chip. Oh, he almost had possession, unfortunately. But yes, I think it's going to be a penalty to the Bulls. Early tackle. Goes for the quick tap, looking to try and catch the NASINU team napping. One of the substitutes for the Northern Bulls. They're inside the half of NASINU for the first time in quite a while. And of course, now it's their opportunity. They want to build on this lead, but the NASINU defense has reset. They need to protect the ball. Goes for the dummy, doesn't buy it. Bulls still on attack. NASINU defense holding strong on the 10-meter. And yes, has worked again, as it always does this afternoon. The NASINU defense has held strongly as this one comes to an end. Koli, a great game of rugby from Ramsami NASINU, stamping their mark as potential champions of the Vodafone Vanua Championship, not allowing the Northern Bulls to score a try in this game, Koli.
Ya, tutok din nilolo ni gitu bertaju nama tim NASINU karena nir tumi pandi tegito en nakai rusul ka bakitol ke baka ureda kona best player en gitu go ureda sana Rochi Hulk bilang sana.
You know, Hulk had probably the best game of the afternoon. I would give him man of the match. He had great runs, took 3 or 4 defenders every time, kept NASINU on the front foot, and had probably one of the best games of the first 5 rounds here of the Vodafone Vanua Championship. That's the day. Have yourselves a great weekend. Catch you here next week as the Ramsami NASINU team march on to the playoffs of the Vodafone Vanua Championship.